Hello my friends, I hope you're all doing great. Today we traveled to the Mediterranean Sea to visit a beautiful island called Malta. Time here seems to run slower than anywhere else, and sometimes you don't even know what day or time it is. I will fly up to check it from above, come with me. Let's start on Gozo, the island north of Malta. To get there, you need to book a ticket for a ferry or any private boat. The main ferry service is called Gozo Channel, and it takes about 25 minutes to travel from one terminal to the other. On Gozo, you can find salt fields, the famous Ramla beach with its orange sand, and what used to be a beautiful natural arch called the Azure Window, which unfortunately collapsed a few years ago. There is a small island called Comino. It is famous for its very gorgeous place, Blue Lagoon. It is usually very crowded, so we skipped it on our trip. Everyone who visits Malta should also go to Mdina. Mdina is a small, fortified city that served as the old capital of Malta. It's famous for its quiet atmosphere, narrow winding streets, and stunning medieval and Baroque architecture. Because very few cars are allowed inside, it's called the Silent City. Let's check it from the sky. Welcome to Valletta, the capital of Malta. It's actually one of the smallest capital cities in Europe, but it's packed with history, culture, and amazing views. The whole city was built by the Knights of St. John back in the 1500s, and you can really feel that old charm when you walk through its narrow streets and golden buildings. Make sure to visit the Upper Baraka Gardens too. The view over the Grand Harbor is incredible, and if you're there at noon, you can watch the old cannons fire. Valletta might be small, but it's full of life, great cafes, little shops, and a super relaxed vibe. It's definitely one of those places where you can just wander around and enjoy every corner. Popeye Village, and honestly, this place is such a vibe. It was actually built back in 1979 for the Popeye movie with Robin Williams, and they just never took it down. Instead, they turned it into this cool little village you can visit. All the houses are made of wood and painted in bright colors. It literally looks like a cartoon came to life. The whole place sits right by the sea in Anchor Bay, so the view is amazing, especially when the water's super clear and blue. You can walk around, chill by the water, take some photos, or even go for a swim if it's warm enough. There are a few shows and boat rides too, but honestly, it's just a really fun, relaxed place to hang out for a couple of hours. Every day in Malta is a perfect sunny weather. Hee hee hee. We were lucky to see a nice performance of the Red Arrows team because there was the Maltese International Air Show close by. So this is Golden Bay, one of the most popular beaches in Malta, and yeah, the name totally fits. The sand here has this really nice golden color, and the water is super clear and calm, perfect for swimming or just chilling out. It's on the northwest side of the island, surrounded by cliffs and nature, so it feels a bit more peaceful compared to the busier beaches. You can rent umbrellas, grab a drink at one of the beach bars, or just sit and watch the sunset, which, by the way, is absolutely stunning from here. There's also a few nice walking trails around the cliffs if you want to explore or get some drone shots. It's definitely one of those places where you can just relax and enjoy the vibe, simple, sunny, and pure Malta. So, we decided to check out this hidden spot called the Coral Lagoon, up on the very north of Malta, near Armir Bay. It's not the easiest place to find. You've got to walk a bit over the rocks. But once you get there, wow! It's like this giant natural hole in the cliffs, filled with crystal clear blue water. Some people actually jump in from the top. It's pretty high, so I just watched and filmed instead. You can also kayak inside from the sea, which looks amazing, especially when the sunlight hits the water and the whole place glows that it's quiet, wild, and kind of feels like you found a secret part of Malta that most tourists miss. Definitely worth the little adventure to get there.
I see the walls are caving in. Take me on a ride. I'm not afraid to
friends, is Maliha Bay, or as locals call it, Gadira Bay. It's actually the biggest sandy beach in Malta, and it's perfect if you just want to chill, swim, or grab a drink by the sea. The water here is super shallow and warm, so it's great for just walking in or floating around without worrying about waves. There are a few cafes and restaurants right along the beach, and if you come early in the morning, it's really peaceful, just you, the sea, and the sunshine.
I'm not afraid to die.
Right above the beach, up on the hill, you can see this cool red building. That's the Red Tower, also known as Fort St. Agatha. It was built in the 1600s to watch over the coast, and it's still in great shape. You can actually go inside, and the view from the top is insane. You can see all the way across to Gozo on a clear day. It's the perfect little combo, beach time down below, and a bit of history and epic views just a short drive or hike up the hill. I didn't show you all the amazing places in Malta, but at least now you've got a good reason to travel there and see the rest. This was just a small part of this beautiful and magical island. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time from another part of the world. Stay tuned, and see you soon. Bye.